Uy, malipis.
So, before before we declare na free na dito sa mga Spaniards, isakop na sa Spaniards for 300 years, to be exact, 333 years. So, ilang three main reasons sa ilang pagsakop sa Tua kay ang first is to share or acquire the spice trade, ang katulad ng mga spices, tapos ang ikaduha is to develop with China and Japan in order to further Christian missionary efforts there. So, and ang last guy, i-convert ang mga Filipino into Christianity. So, this is kayo ang ilang pag-colonize dito sa Tua kay ginapa-work nila ang mga Filipino for 12 hours a day. Tapos, in 6 days a week, ginapa-work nila for 12 hours a day. So, di ba lisod kayo? Lisod kayo, di ba? Imagine na ninyo, 8 hours galit ka muna na, what more kung 12 hours. So, ang author sa proclamation is, kung masulti ko, joke. Ang author niya sa proclamation kay si Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista. He was born on December 7, 1830 and died on December 3, 1902. So, Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista was a distant relative of the Rizal family. Bautista was born in Villa Laguna with Gregorio Enriquez and Bautista Silvestre Altamira. He was also popular among peasants as Don Bosco and laborers. He attended preparatory school in Villa and studied law at the University of Santo Tomas, obtaining a degree in 1865. He then practiced law in Manila and offered free legal services to poor clients. So, si Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista is a distant relative sa Rizal family. Ipanganak siya sa Piña Laguna, iyang father kay si Gregorio Enriquez at iyang mother is si Silvestre Altamira. Kaya, known siya sa iyang nickname na Don Bosco. So, So, si Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista played a significant role in Philippine history, actively seeking funds for reform campaigns and joining various revolutionary groups. So, yan ang kanyang dako siya natabang sa history since kasi siya funds para ito sa revolution niya. He was arrested in 1896 during suspicions of involvement in the revolution. He defended himself and was later released. In 1988, he became the first advisor to President Aguinaldo, crafting the Declaration of the Philippine Independence. So, June 12, 2024 marked the 126th anniversary of the Philippine independence as the nation gained full sovereignty and freedom from the Spanish colony for 333 years and lasted until 1898. The Philippine Independence Day is a day of So, sa ato kay Murag, paano, pero dito ka mabot sa ito kung si Emilio Aguinaldo ang mga minister. Pero, consider siya as the first dictator na president, yes, wait. Emilio Aguinaldo, E-Fami, was a Filipino revolutionary statesman and military leader who is the youngest president of the Philippines. So he was born March 22, 1869 and died February 6, 1964. He was also the first president of the Philippines, guys. In the town of Cavite, Viejo, province of Cavite, province of Cavite, this 12th day of June 1898, before me, Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista, war counselor and special delegate, designated to proclaim and solemnize this declaration of independence by the electoral government of the Philippines, pursuant to and by virtue of a decree issued by the Dictator Don Emilio Aguinaldo E-Fami. So, makita niyo dira na declare siya by the electoral government of the Philippines, which is ang ganita na kay si Emilio Aguinaldo. So, siya is ang first dictator. The Universal Assembly of military chiefs and others of the army who couldn't attend, as well as the representatives of various towns, taking into account the fact that people of this country are already tired of bearing the ominous yoke of the Spanish domination. Go! So, great afternoon, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Pereira, and for today, I am the 7th presenter of the group for Philippine history. So, our topic for today is we're going to talk about the Declaration of Philippine Independence. So, my part is the passage or the documentary written by Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista. So, about the passage is it demonstrates the justifications behind the revolution against Spain. Specifically cited are the abuse by the civil guards and the unlawful shooting of prisoners who alleged as attempting to escape. The passage also condemns the unequal protection of the law between the Filipino people and the eminent personages. Because of arbitrary arrests and abuses of the civil guards caused death in connivance with and even under the express orders of their superior officers, who at times would order the shooting of those placed under arrest or under the pretext of the attempted escape in violation of known rules and regulations. Such abuses were left unpunished, and because of unjust deportations of illustrious Filipinos, especially those decreed by General Blanco at the instigation of the Archbishop and friars from Mount Friday that are interested in keeping them in ignorance or inquisitive, selfish ends, which deportations are carried out through processes more acceptable than those of the Inquisition, which every civilized nation repudiates as final without hearing. So this passage, moreover, mentions that the avarice and greed of the personages, and clergy like the friars and Archbishop himself. Lastly, the passage also condemns that what they saw was the unjust deportation or mga unfair na mga pagtrato sa Spanish or mga private pod sa mga tao, especially sa mga peasants and laborers. The passage also condemns, from here, the proclamation of the Philippine independence proceeded with a brief historical overview of the Spanish occupation since Manilala's arrival in Visayas and the Philippine Republic. So, about the proclamation is, it is a short, specific 2,000-word document summarized the reason behind the revolution against Spain, as well as the future of the new republic under the leadership of Emilio Aguinaldo, which was the first dictator of the Philippines. Many towns had already been established under the dictatorial government rules before the time of the proclamation. The proclamation commenced with the characterization of the condition of the Philippines during Spanish colonial period. So,
triumphant, so it means matagumpay na mag-spread so pagpalata sa Philippine Revolution. But before that, basahan ko na yung tapos na-report sa pagiging ni Miss Niales. So, Philippine Independence Day commemorates liberation from colonial rule and holds an important place in the hearts of all Filipinos. This annual June 12 celebration of this not only performs patriotic demonstrations, but it also provides valuable lessons that can be applied to our personal and professional life. So, balik na sa ako na isipin sa topic. So, the triumphant spread of the revolution. So, malalayo sa Philippine Revolution. So, it is rapid and spreading quickly from one town to another. So, for example, isa ka issue, ayaw lang sa isa ka lugar. For example, sa Sagay, we use instrument to spread sa other towns like sa Tubusan, sa Strate, Chibar. Then, revolutionary success sila equal or wala sila nanikitan sa unlike other revolution like for example sa French Revolution and the nationalist revolution in China, even though na they succeeded to in removing the Manchu dynasty, it is also called karon as Qing dynasty. But then, they felt mangyapon sa nila own goals. In the first mention, province only the detention in line and in them willing to surrender. So, the first mention, the first revolution, only the detachment lang with sa na-8 and in them ang nag-get out or nanatili before sila surrender. Pag sila detachments gani, it is the Spanish military forces sa night or station or sa other provinces outside. In the second, all the detachments have been wiped out. So, sa second revolution naman, all the detachments from all the military forces had been wiped out. So, na-eliminate or eliminate na sila completely defeated. In the third, the resistance of the Spanish forces was localized. So, localized means it is restricted or centered or nakasentura siya sa specific na lugar or for example specific na labanan. In the town of San Fernando, then where the greater part of the carbonic concentrated the remainder in Macabebe, and Guagua. In the fourth, in the town of Lipa, so sa pang-apat naman kay ang town of Lipa lang. In the fifth, in the capital, in Colombia and in last two remaining provinces. So only in their respective capitals and the city of Manila will soon be besieged by the forces as well as the provinces of Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Pangasinan, La Union, sa Paris. So, respective lang siya sa, or ilang capital sa mga province, the city of Manila will be Spaniards. And some added in the desires for the revolution in the times of the pacification or create or maintain peace and other elements before so that the independence or the freedom of our country and the reunification of sovereignty is assured. So, today naman tayo reunification of our sovereignty. It signifies the beginning of Filipino control over the land or their own land or country. So, pagbabalik natin ng Filipino bansa. So, to summarize all we discussed, the Filipino were fighting for freedom from Spanish rule, and then until the revolution spread quickly, like fire or the Silang Magmalanga, then from one town to other towns. Then the Filipinos were winning many battles so grabe kaya tumasko ang Filipino forces laban sa mga Spaniards. Then defeating the Spanish soldiers in many areas. This victory was amazing and unlike any other revolution in history. So ang matawagin na ang pagdaog is truly marvelous. So grabe din tama. The Spanish forces were losing ground with most of their soldiers defeated. So, ang Spanish or mga Spaniards kahit na-build sila. Plus na panahon sa mga Pilipino. Kung nabantay man siya, nakauwi kaya kay Basig, ispila na siya sa Spaniards. Hindi ka ba mga siya nakauwi. And the Filipino were signing Manila, the Spanish capital were lost in the province like Legacy, Netherlands, and Indonesia. Then this success made the Filipinos confident that they would build their independence and become their own masters of Spain. And that's all.
Okay na?
The United States of America in the perfect proclaim and declare solemnly in the name of by authority of the people of these Philippine Islands. Ang mga tao sa islands sa Philippines sa Team of Declaration, kunya nagbuo sila nga ang Supreme Judge of the Universe kay sa kayuhan, kailang intention. Itinod ko sila o protection sa United States of America na ilang consider the powerful. That they are and have the right to be free and independent, that they have ceased to have all allegiance of the crown of state, that all political ties between them are strictly completely severed and annulled, and that like other free and independent states, they enjoy the full power, trade, war, and service, conduct commercial treaties, and enter into alliance with equally commerce and all other options and things and independent has right to do. So it means that they believe that they are should be free and hindi na sila mag-control sa state. They are seeing na ilang kapatan sa state kahit manan. And all political protections pinangalan ng nakontrol. They think that they can gagawin po sa upanan of independent countries. They have full authority to make decisions about the war and peace. Speaking of pagsabot nila, they are declaring the independence of the sila na ilang rights kay nagtuo sila na pinangalan nila ng pag-isip.
Gordon, my name is Carlos. We recognize, approve, and ratify all orders emanating from the same dictatorship established by the Aguinaldo, whom we reverse as the supreme head of this nation, which today begins to have a life of its own in the conviction that he has been the instrument chosen by God. In spite of his humble origin, that effectuate of the redemption of his unfortunate country, as foretold by Dr. Don Rizal in his magnificent verse, which is composing his persons, prior his execution, liberating in the yoke of Spanish domination, and the punishment for the impunity which the government sanctioned the occasional abuses by official and for unjust execution of Rizal and others who sacrificed in order. This is the execution priors and the hypothetical years of forbearance against the extermination of all those who oppose their Machiavellian and trampling upon the penal code of this island. And those suspected personalistic chief of detachment at the instigation of priors without any from nor semblance of trial without a spiritual age of our secret religion, and likewise for the same ends in the Filipino Christ, Dr. Don Jose Burgos and Don Mario. Ginagawa-recognize na napuntanan niya sa tanan niya sa mga alin sa babawan diktator na kaling mo na dito yung Aguinaldo. Ginagawa bilang natasamo niya leader or binanong sa Pilipinas. Kagsubong niya alam na kapagiling na like President Aramega siyang so sa batas like anong mga sabi hindi sa kasalig niya sa yanin instrumento sa Diyos, despite sa din na nagaling palang din pala nagaling para lang maritinta or mabawi ang ating country sa iyang palit sa napisaran ni Dr. Rizal sa iyang mga ipagsulat ang itong ipagsulat sa mga aras sa prison at sa pagpapatay sa iyang pagkamatay siya. Kamo ini ang rason nga ang paglayo pag-freedom sa mga Espanyol kung sa ilang pagsakripisyo ni Rizal.
Right after everyone, I am Sunday Cagasita. Moreover, we confer upon our famous dictator, Domingo Aguinaldo, all the powers necessary to enable him to discharge the duties of government, including the prerogatives of granting pardon and amnesty. Ginhatag sa mga tao kay Emilio Aguinaldo ang tanan na power na kinahanglan para mahimo niya kay mapahindugan niya ang duty sa government, pati ang mga rights kag ang pardon and amnesty sa mga para sa mga tao. And thusly, it was resolved unanimously that this nation, already free and independent as of this day, must use the same flag which up to now is being used, whose design and color are found described in the attached drawing. The white triangles signify